is. There it is. Got my do-rag on. It's a do-rag type of show tonight. Thanks for coming in on a Saturday, everybody. Whew, thank you. Thank you. Be sure to smash that like button on the way through. I do appreciate it. We're going to stay on top of comments tonight. I need to make sure I get the volume down on this phone here. Check it, check. Yes. Go to my live show here. Yeah, buddy. Hope everybody's having a great night out there. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with me. I need a little brightness on that phone so I can see the that there screen. Turn the brightness down on this phone so I can see so I don't burn up the battery on that one. Now we got her all going. Now we cooking. We're gonna have a live show tonight. Not just live, but lively, I guess you should say. Lively show. Got a lot going on today. Today was the first day I got to sleep in without having to wake up for anything or anybody today. Little disclaimer on that, but yeah, I slept 18 hours. I'm saying sometimes Cash don't get the sleep he needs, is what I'm saying. Sometimes, just sometimes, truck drivers don't get the sleep they need. Oh boy. Yeah, buddy. So sometimes we don't get the sleep we need. I found that out today. Adam Bennett, $50. Oh my God. Thank you, sir. Says no fake trucking. It's the biggest crybaby. You are the man. Don't forget it. Well, you and DIY Semi, yeah. I had a good talk with DIY Semi yesterday. And in fact, he is the man. Couldn't think more of a person than DIY Semi. He's the man. He's go over there to his channel and show DIY Semi some love. The guy's having it rough right now as far as like and this goes back to what my show's going to be about tonight. But go show DIY Semi some love. He's having a lot of trying times right now. So go over there and love the Semi. I'll be glad when YouTube lets me go live together. I'd love to have a Semi in here tonight, talk about some stuff. But either way, we're going to get to that. Who got El Guapo? 36 months as a member. Can you believe it's been 3 years? There ain't nothing in trucking but time flying. If you think life's going too slow, go get you a CDL and watch that time just go like, damn, son. I was talking to Nathan Killians about that the other day. Adam Bennett with another $20. He says, wait a minute. Let's not forget about Sterling Wheel. Hey, I can't forget about Sterling Wheel. Love me some Sterling Wheel. Had a long conversation with Sterling on the phone the other night. And that guy, he's one of the most funniest people I've ever met. Like, his insights are insightful. And, he's a funny guy. But let's get to what the show's going to be about tonight. Number one, I am waiting on a load of pork. Oh yeah, I was born to pork. Just not today, I guess. I assume what they're going to do is they're going to wait till the middle of the night tonight and call me and say, hey, your trailer's ready to go, buddy. Hurry up, chop. We're going to Florida. We're going down to Miami. I'm taking Hammy to Miami. Yeah, come on, anybody? Anybody Hammy to Miami? Yeah, we're going to pick up them picnic hams and ship them down there to the Miami. Thank you again, Adam Bennett, for being a cashier for 28 months. I appreciate that. Everybody smash that like button while you're in here if you could. Let's get the algorithm pumped up. Let's pump up the jams. So I went to bed last night. I dropped the trailer off yesterday, and it was one of those where you drop it, and then they call you when it's loaded type pork facilities. And so, I went to sleep last night about 10 o'clock. I said, they'll call me when it's ready. There's no reason to set an alarm. So I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night, and I woke up at 4 p.m. this afternoon. Hey, yeah. So, caught up on my sleep a little bit, I guess. I don't know if that's what that was, but I did have to wake up about 8 o'clock and put out a personal fire that was not really a fire, but still got me up out of bed. So we did that. Went and did a little shopping today. Came over. Did a little shopping. And then got to thinking this afternoon about, about the people you let in your life. You really got to consider all things, because I've got some people that I talk to and I hang around that have really got me questioning some things, whether I'm doing things right or not. Because, they say you can pretty much tell a person by their 6 closest friends, I'm like, can I allow a shithead into my group? I keep my circle, as the rap guys would say, I keep my circle tight. I'm assuming they're talking about their butthole, but my circle of friends, it's like I gotta put some consideration into this, because I just don't got time for shitheads. I don't. I have great kids that I got to keep up with. I got good family I got to keep up with, and to allow my time to be taken up by shitheads there's no reason in it for me. I just don't get it. I feel like I'm in a decent place right now. You know what I mean? Like, things are just kind of clicking a little bit, I don't know. Why shitheads? Why allow the shitheads in there is my question, Now, I do wonder, maybe that shithead is in my life for a reason. Maybe I'm supposed to be the light for them, Maybe I can help guide them out of shitheadness. But the more I think about it, the more I think, like, I got kids to raise. I ain't got time to raise grown-ass men, That's a little bit of an issue I have. I feel like if you're a grown-ass man, you should know the basis of life, be kind to others. Do as you would have them do unto you, Like, I feel like this is stuff your parents should have taught you when you was 8, So, yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of thinking to do on that. You guys let me know what your opinion is on that. Let's start a poll. A poll. I could spell Halloween candy. Did you eat any Halloween candy? Adam Bennett in the house with another $10. Oh, heck no. You better raise me, you scallywags. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Adam Bennett. Like, I'm talking like grown-ass. Like, here's the thing, okay? Let me get on a little bit of a rant here. I'll read some comments in a second. Everybody hit that like button if you could. Hit that super chat. I'll read your comment immediately, as Adam Bennett's proven. You don't have to leave a super chat for me to read your comment, but if you want it done immediately, I'm a sellout. That's the way to do it. But anyway, it's just the fact of, if I've been in trucking a long time, okay? If you need help with trucking, I'll give you my opinion. I'll tell you what I think. If you ask, or if you want it, I'll give it to you. But I can't teach grown-ass men the basis of life. Like, I don't know, reach back, grab yourself by the back of the head, and pull your head out of your ass, I shouldn't have to teach stuff like that. You know what I mean? Chocolate-covered pretzel, anybody? Get your head out of your ass. The first comment there I pinned up, that is a link to my Facebook. If you're not following me on Facebook and you like Facebook, I'd recommend following me on Facebook. Facebook Mark Zuckerberg, keyword Facebook. Dud Hemsworth's in the house. Let's go, Dud, for the win. Yes, I agree. Steve Perry's in the house. I'm watching on 2 screens, and I double liked. Well, damn it. Steve Perry for the win. That's winning. See, Marty's in the house. Marty says, what was the load you're hauling at 70 degrees? The load I was hauling at 70 degrees was a load of body spray. Like Axe type body spray. Adam Bennett in the house with $20. Hey, if I'm still trucking in 10 years, 90% of truckers are gonna be foreign born. Just saying. Yes. Yes. I was telling someone the other day that if you want to start a fleet of trucks right now, you need to learn to speak a foreign language, because in 5 years, ain't gonna be no American born kids trying to drive a truck. They just won't. And why would they? Why would they? You know, the government's letting them, bring in all the foreigners to do it for free. Well, kudos on them. You know, the reason I'm out this weekend is because, undercut Willie, out here undercutting rates. I was going to go home. I positioned myself to get a load that I've been doing for 6-7 months now, at a good rate, like $250 a mile. Not great, but, from where it's coming from, it's pretty good. Back to Minnesota, $250 a mile. Now, maybe I'm undercut Willie. Hell, maybe there was somebody doing it for $3 a mile before, but, yeah. Called a broker, said, hey, can I get one of those, Illinois to Minnesota runs? And he's like, I don't got those no more. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, we were doing them for like $1,250, and somebody's doing them for $900 now. And I was like, oh, yeah, I don't want it for $900. You can have it for $900. So yeah, it's going to be tough out here. I agree with you. Vic Meds in the house. What up, brother? Not much out here celebrating life, enjoying life, refining my life a little bit. Still losing weight on my weight loss journey, so I got out of being OTR for a while, lost a bunch of weight, got back to OTR. It's hard to lose weight OTR. It just is. I mean, you can do it, but you really got to want it, because it's so easy to be a fat slob at OTR. It just is. I mean, I'm just being honest here. So I was happy. I got up on the scale this morning, and I was down 2 pounds from last week. And last week was probably like a 5-year low for me. So to lose 2 pounds in a week again, coming on strong here. We're doing it. Happy about that. Just kind of refining life a little bit here. Stop being stupid is my new motto. It's simple, but it works. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Vic Med. Thank you. If anybody doesn't know, go check out Vic Med's channel. You can drop a link to your channel in here if you want, Vic Med. People need to know Vic Med. I've said it time and time again. If you own a Freightliner Cascadia, you should be subscribed to Vic Med. He repairs everything on that truck himself, and he owns 2 or 3 of them. So you learn a lot. Adam Bennett, $10, says 10-4 on the fat slob. Going to Sherman Williams. Maybe going to cover the world in paint. Damn it, boy. Sherman Williams. Yeah, they take care of the drivers over there. I always tell people, private fleet. It's the way, in my opinion. If you're going to go work out here, work for a private fleet. OTR is tough these days. I did that Craigslist job search video the other day, and man, is it just laced with just bad jobs. It's tough out here these days. Let me stay on these comments. Come on, Whit, it's in the house. What up, bro? Thank you very much. 36 months as being a cashier. Russell Freight Services in the house. What's up, Cash? Not much. Chilling. Waiting on a pork load. Born to pork. I'm taking Hammy to Miami. If everybody in here would hit that like button, I'd much appreciate it. Just double tap the screen. Just give it the old ba-bam. Bam, ba-bam, bam. Double tap the screen. Give me that like button, please. Thank you. Helps the algorithm and whatnot. Yeah, waiting on a pork load since yesterday. I dropped the trailer over there yesterday. Now, I knew it was going to be a hell of a wait. I've been to this facility before. When they tell you to drop the trailer, it's going to be a little while. But we've been waiting 18 hours. 24. Been waiting 30 hours. 30 hours. Got my math mixed up there. Adam Bennett, thank you for the $50. Yeah, a lot of crybabies in trucking. I got to agree with you there, bro. That's why I said the name of this live show is Crybabies on Notification. Because if I like to complain about things, okay? You got to vent. You vent, you feel better. I don't mind that all day long. Call me and vent. That ain't what I'm bitching about. I'm bitching about grown-ass men that ain't got, like, the most minuscule things figured out, you know? Email me and say, hey, Cash, how do you breathe? You know? Hey, Cash, how do you wipe your butt? You know? I used to tell people when I owned my property maintenance business, some people, you got to explain to them everything. You know, tell them when you go to the bathroom and you wipe your ass, be sure to put some toilet paper around your hand first. You know, don't go in there and just go to, mushing it around. You know, like I feel like I'm doing that again. I'm raising grown ass men because that was one of my biggest problems with having employees is, I'm here to teach you an industry. I'm here to teach you a business. I'm not here to teach you life. Okay. And I wore my surgeon cap today because I'm going to be scalping some fools today. If you're listening to this and your feelings get hurt, do me a favor. Write it down in a long, detailed letter. Pour your heart out on pen and paper. And then do me a favor. Fold it up, put it in the envelope, put a stamp on it, address it to me, and then do me a favor. Start a campfire with it, because that's about how much I care. Your feelings mean nothing to me, okay? If you're not my kids, we're not in a relationship, and you're not a family member, your feelings mean nothing to me. Oh, come on with it. It says, what do you dream about for 18 hours? Man, I don't even know. I couldn't believe it. I literally went to bed last night, 10 o'clock, okay? I slept till 7 o'clock this morning. Then I got a call and I said, it was like, oh my God, and really wasn't that big a deal. Handled that. That took about an hour to get handled and figured out. And then I went back to sleep and I woke up at 10 o'clock. I chugged a bottle of water, went back to sleep until 2 p.m. Thought about getting up at 2 p.m. Said, I ain't really for this. I rolled back over, went to sleep, slept again till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And by that point, I had to get up. I felt bad. I was sore from just laying down too much, But don't remember what I dreamed. Adam Bennett, thank you for the $20. I do appreciate that, bro. If anybody else wants to try to compete with Adam Bennett on Super Chats, you go right ahead. Overweight Railroaders in the house. What up, bro? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Come on with it. Moon's over my hammy. Yeah, you better believe it. We're taking hammies to Miami's. I got a load of picnic hams. Picnic hams. What the hell is a picnic ham anyway? Picnic ham going to Miami. Ooh, Miami. I might go down to South Beach. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking good in this do-rag. Ooh, losing weight. Man, I'd give me a stick with me to beat them bikini babes off of me. You know what I mean? Tell me them bikini babes ain't down there just waiting on a 41-year-old, 50-pound overweight trucker to come sweat on them. Would you like some sweat? Forget the tanning oil. Get some sweat. That's my new tanning oil line, by the way. Sweat from Cassius King. Saturn in the house. Could you give us your best life advice, please? My best life advice is karma is only a bitch if you are. Okay? I read that on a wall at a bar one time, and man, that sunk into my head, and I ain't never forgot it. Just, whatever you put out in the universe is going to come back to you, So if you're in the comments section of someone's video being an absolute turd, just know you're putting negative energy out there. Even if you're anonymous. See, here's the thing about the comment section. I will tell you, the comment section tells who you really are because you're anonymous. If you're in there with one of your troll accounts, you're anonymous, and you're like, ooh, I'm going to get them. Ooh. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. They might not know who you are, but you know who you are. Okay? I had a buddy of mine one time tell me, someone had kind of ripped me off. Well, they didn't kind of. They ripped me off. And, you know, he was like, well, what are you going to do? You going to do this? You going to do that? Going to do that? I was like, no, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to learn from it. I should have never been in that position, number one. And number two, if I keep doing, or if I try to go get back at them or this or that, they know I'm coming to get back at them. So they're going to have their guard up. You know what I mean? Better off just to let them be. And he was like, I don't, and I was like, well, here's how I look at it. They got to live with their actions, and I got to live with my actions. Okay? Just always remember that. You live with your actions, everybody else lives with their actions. Okay? Let me see here. Sorry. Text from Mama. Gotta always see what Mama's up to. Adam Bennett, $10. Well, what if I don't have a troll account, but I like to troll? Hey. Hang on a second, kids. Well, if you're trolling to be funny, like Adam Bennett does, that's not really trolling. You know, when you're like hashtag cancel fake trucking, or, you know, that stuff's funny. Like, I'm talking like when you're, and plus you got your name on, and your face on your freaking account. That's not really a troll account. Hang on one second, folks. Oh, we back. Sorry, kids are going to bed. I tried to call before I went live on YouTube, but no answer, so I'm stuck in the middle now. But yeah, I don't think that's really trolling if you use your face and your name and you're just having fun about it. You know, I'm talking about the people that are just like hateful to be hateful. You know, you got to live with those actions. Let's see. Come on with it. Says you must be part bear because you were hibernating. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't remember the last time I slept anywhere near that long. Adam Bennett, best live advice: give it to Jesus. Yeah, that's it. Find Jesus. That's what most of the people in my life that ain't got things going on, and they need some Jesus in their life. And every time I try to bring it up to them, they're all like, oh, I don't believe in religion. And I'm like, it ain't got to be Jesus. I ain't telling you it's got to be Jesus. But you need some God in your life, okay? You need some G-O-D. You do. That's what it is. That's what you're missing. If you haven't noticed everything's going wrong, yeah, it's because you're looking down. You should be looking up. You know what I'm saying? Worrying about the wrong things. Ow! Adam Bennett with another $10. Holy damn it, boys. He says, or is this my face? Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, I'm real. Hey, Adam Bennett, I got a 30% chance you're real. I'm going to go 33% chance. Matter of fact, let's see. Where's the poll at? Did you eat Halloween candy? 30% of the people said yes. Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess I ate a little Halloween candy earlier in the week. I know how to figure out if Adam Bennett's real. I'll start a YouTube poll. Is Adam Bennett real? Everybody go vote. Do you think Adam Bennett is a real person, or is that a configuration of people that were started by me, Sterling, and DIY Semi? Is that a three-way account we all share to help each other out and promote each other? I'm just saying it could be. Oh, man. Adam Bennett, you'll like this. The other day I had someone ask me about Adam Bennett, and I said, I honestly don't know if Adam Bennett's real or not. And they were like, come on, man, just be honest with me. I won't tell nobody. And I was like, I have no idea. Like, I don't know if Adam Bennett's real or not. He is a damn mystery to me just as much as he is everybody else. So that's what it is. Is my live still going? Because I'm locked up on this phone over here. Gotta love them YouTubes. Cheap freight haulers in the house. I'm late. Who's the shithead? Nobody in general. It's just people, you know, just thinking about people in my life that you know, don't act right. You know, and do I want that in my life? Because eventually they will shit. You know, if you put enough shitheads in your life, you'll get some shit on you. Facts. Put that on a t-shirt with a little dash, Cash is King on it. Because, yeah, you get enough shitheads in your life, and eventually you'll have some shit on you. Adam Bennett says, best life advice, don't be a P. Diddy. Woo! Come on with it. Says, I'm a shithead friend. Hi, let me in your life. Yeah, exactly. Best life advice, be Elon Musk or Sterling Wheel. Yes, sir. I would go that route. Come on with it in the house. Guide the shitheads. Yeah, I'm not the leader of the shitheads. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of it. I don't need the shitheads in my life. Yeah. Let's see here. This poll has really messed up my screen here. There we go. Now I can see when I get I need to be able to see when I get a super chat. Oh, best at Star Trek's in the house. Have you heard about the one-armed fisherman? He caught a fish this big. I like it. I'll take it. That passes. That's got good juju on it. Oh, me. Thank you again, Adam Bennett, for the $10. Come on with it in the house. Troy Ben says, identify the error in your ways. Yeah, that's a good one. That is good life advice right there. The Packy Trucker says, what's your opinion on leasing on with a carrier that has contracted freight but doesn't show you rate con versus a carrier that runs off the load board and you book your own loads as an owner operator? It would depend on price for the loads on the contract. I'll just be honest with you. It comes down to, is it good money or not? If the contract is good money, don't worry about it. Take the good money and run the contract freight. Because let me tell you, in this day and age, if it's a good contract and they can hold on to it, at least you got work. Because that's becoming the issue these days with this undercutting, with the fly-by-night carriers. Yeah, that's becoming a problem with the fly-by-night carriers. They don't care because they're ripping everybody off, you know? They don't maintain their equipment. Boom. There you go. They can run freight for, 10 cents less a mile. They're not paying their drivers right. Boom. Now they can haul it for 30 cents less a mile. They don't have insurance. Boom. Here goes another dime a mile off. 12 cents, 13 cents a mile off. Well, there you go. That's real simple. Just those little things right there, they're hauling freight for 40 cents per mile less than you can. So, yeah, a good contract goes a long way in my world. It would just depend on the contract and the rate. Is it something I want to haul? Is it something I like to haul? Does it go to places I want to go and back and forth, This Trucking Life's in the house. Hey, now, Walmart Life over there, Mr. This Trucking Life in the house. Come on with it. It says, I get all my life advice from your monkeys. Yeah, hey, I got a monkey up here. Where's that monkey at? Here's what I like to do. I like to leave pea cup everywhere. Yay, pea cups. Yay. You stupid monkey. Adam Bennett with $20. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Come on with it. See. Learn to speak a foreign language if you're trying to own a fleet of trucks because, Scusi. I had a guy in front of me in line the other day. He was having to use his phone, as his translator. He was like, boop, and he'd hand it to the guy, and the guy would read it, and he'd go, beep-a-boop-a-beep-a-boop-a-beep-bop, and the guy would hand it back, and he got a call in the middle of this, okay? So he takes the call, he steps out of line, he comes back, and I'm next in line. Well, see here, Cash has got this old thing, it's called, mediocre English. You know what I'm saying? So I step up, I filled out the paper, I hand it to the guy, we're talking. Right in the middle of us talking, the guy comes up, Scusi. And I'm like, what do you want? And he was like pointing like, he was in line. And I was like, you back there now, buddy. You back there. I was like, get your phone out. I'll talk to your phone for you. I tell you, you asked out, son. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chief Ray Holler, I'm following you on Facebook, but it's my personal account. Let's play Where's Waldo? Can you find me on Facebook? Oh, I'll have to look through there and find that. I noticed a lot of people are like that. They got like a personal Facebook that they follow me with, and oh, I've been taking a lot of screenshots. I'm just saying. I'm screenshotting your baby pictures. Oh, me. I'm only on Facebook for one reason, and that's to make the money. So I need y'all to follow me so Mark Zuckerberg gives me the money. I'm coming for your money, Zuckerberg. I heard Zuckerberg just bought a new fleet of ships. Mark Zuckerberg just bought a fleet of ships, one of which costs $500 million. Yes. And it's got like 3 other ships that sail with it, like support boats. Yeah, give me that money, Zuckerberg. Give me some of that money. Earl's in the house. I've been trucking for the last 2.5 years. Been watching you for a while. Really like your content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I try to be real. I try to be honest on here. You know, I've said it before. I'm not on YouTube to make friends. But if it happens along the way, it's cool. But, you know, I'm really here to try to help truckers make money. You know, if we become friends along the way, that's cool. That's awesome. But I know a lot of people just want to make friends on YouTube, and it's a rough gig, honestly. Chief Ray Holler, channel member for 8 months plus the other 36 before they reset him. Every load you haul is because you were cheaper than someone else. I don't necessarily agree to that. I don't agree to that. There's one load that I hauled because I'm a better truck driver. Sometimes, like the carrier that I'm leased onto, we get a better rate than spot market because we can send 10 trucks to one location. You know what I mean? Instead of that broker having to deal out, 10 loads individually to 10 different carriers, I've showed up and there've been like 5 or 6 of our trucks at one pickup location. And I talked to them about it and they're like, yeah, if everybody would agree to work together like that, we can get better rates because those brokers don't want to, on a Friday afternoon, you got 10 loads you got to get rid of. One call does it all. You know what I mean? So sometimes, but yes, most of the time I agree with that. Hollywood's in the house. Weather is changing. Oh, that's for damn sure. Snow in Minnesota the other day. I was talking about snow before Halloween in Minnesota. We got it. We got 3 inches on the morning of Halloween. Or the day before Halloween, I guess. Yeah, day before Halloween. We got 3 inches. Cold out at night. Ooh, cold out night. Fired up the old bunk heater last night. I don't mind, like, in the bed, I can stay warm, I got the comforters, I got the sleeping bags, I got the quilts. It's just that getting up in the morning. You know what I mean? That's why I run the bunk heater. Just to, I set that bunk heater at, 65, just to knock the chill out. Whoo! This Train Life says, dang, I hate to hear that, Cash. I'll probably keep circling the drain for a while before the bottom falls out of robots or foreigners. Yeah, I just think if you're going to own a fleet of trucks in the next 5 years, you're going to have to learn some foreign language because, I think about, my kids. None of my kids would be interested, in which, a lot of truck drivers, it's a second career. Most people go do this. They go do another job for 10, 15 years. They get laid off. The company downsizes or whatever, and then become a trucker. Because when I was in truck driving school, I was 20. I just turned. No, actually, I wasn't. I was 21 in truck driving school. I was 21, I think. 22. Well, let me do some math. I was 22 in truck driving school, and I was like the youngest one there. Everybody else was like late 20s, 40s, some guys in their 50s, you know what I mean? Guys that had full careers and then, something happened. They become a truck driver. But nowadays, there won't be a lot of that because trucking, you're not going to leave your house and go trucking for, $800 a week unless you absolutely have to, And that's what they're trying to beat it down to. Little and nothing. Little and nothing. Adam Bennett, thank you for the $10. Much appreciated. Earl says, I'm a company driver and try to run my truck like I own it with the cost I know about. There you go. I would agree to that, other than one thing. If you're a company driver, run that truck at the governed speed, or maybe like 1 mile per hour less, just so you got a little get up and go to get around people. But I like companies that set their cruise control at like, just say 65. But then if you push the pedal down, you got like an extra 1 or 2 mile an hour to get around people. I like that. That's a smart move in my opinion. But as an owner operator, I go a little slower to save on fuel economy. I wouldn't do that as a company driver, just because I'm going to make as much money as I can for me and my family. You know, I wouldn't drive a governed truck that's governed at 68. You know, I wouldn't drive it at 61. But it is good to keep up with the cost of the truck. You know, I always thought, like when I was at Averett Express, if I'm the most profitable company driver they got, I'm the last one they're going to get rid of. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not breaking things. I'm getting fuel at the terminal. You know what I mean? Like, the company has to make money to pay me. You know, that's the way I always looked at it. Especially as an employee anywhere, that's how I always looked at it. If the company don't make money, why do they need me? You know, if I can't make them money, you know, business has got to be mutually beneficial. That's why I didn't work well in the union. You know, I'm a go get it done type of guy. You know, like at UPS, when I was a feeder driver at UPS, if a box fell off the back of the trailer, I was not allowed to pick that box up and put it back on the trailer, because I'm not a box handler. I'm a feeder truck driver. So I would have to go in the building, get a box handler, have them come out, pick the box up, put it back on the trailer. Don't work like that for me. That's not, I like to just get stuff done. Chief Heller says, can't say I'm checking in from the recliner this weekend because I'm on the road. Woo, making them monies. Making them monies. I thought Georgia boys had to be home every weekend to watch the dogs. Go dogs. Come on, with it's in the house. Hit the like button or the money button. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, hit the like button or the monkey gets it. Okay, I got it. I hit the money button too. Mark Ely's in the house. What's up, everyone? Not much. Barry Haberson's made it in. Come on, with it's in the house. Mike says, you are a bitch. They are making fun of you. Don't care. Don't care. Only God can judge me. You can make fun of me if you want. If that makes you feel better about yourself, go right ahead. I don't care. You know, I ain't worried about this life. I'm worried about the next one, okay? The next one's where I'm going to eat. You know, I mean, technically I ate a lot in this one, but what I mean is, like, I'm going to enjoy the next one, okay? This one is fun. The next one's going to be a banger, okay? And if you think I'm a bitch, I don't care. I live with my decisions every day. You know what I mean? Great kids. Great mother of my kids. You know, my parent. I've had a great life. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care. I'm pretty damn happy. You think a man would wear a do-rag like this on the damn internet if he was worried what people think? Come on now. Come on now. Marquise's Cash has the machete out chopping heads off. Yes. I'm really thinking about my life and refining some things. And, you know, I think it's good, like, you know, the fall of the year. Think about how nature does it. Nature is renewing itself by getting rid of a lot of things in the fall. Getting ready for the winter. Getting ready for the tough times. You see what I'm saying? So I'm kind of in a fall position right now. I'm getting ready to lay some things down. Let some leaves fall that I don't need in my life. You know? Because when spring comes, I'll renew and I'll be twice as better. Chief Holler says, dang, Cash, I thought it was just truck drivers. Didn't know it was everyday employees too. Yeah, everybody like that, man. It's tough. Flatbed J's in the house. Woo, like them flatbedders. Come on now, get your chains, get your binders. You do what you got to do out there flatbedding. Man, you always in the truck when I see you, so I know you getting the money. Yeah. Also, when I go home, I don't take YouTube home with me. YouTube is a thing I do out on the road. It's, you know, it's a trucking channel, you know. Some people say they're about trucking, but it's more about, you know, other things that are not trucking. You know, it's like my channel, trucking. You know, other people, 10% trucking. You know, but no, I mean, no hate on what they got going on. You do you. You know, I always say you do you, boo. But for me, anytime you see me doing YouTube, I will be in this truck. When I go home, I don't take YouTube with me. I have a YouTube channel that I do with my son, and nobody knows about it. It's just what it is, and we have fun with it, but it ain't like he wanted to do it. I didn't put him up to it, so but we do that totally separate. That's his thing. That's his thing. When he wants to make a video, we make a video, and we have a lot of fun with it. But I do try to get that money. Goat fuels in the house. Bean dip. Just putting in my 2 cents. I love bean dip. Love that queso dip too. Put some melted cheese on the chip and I'll eat it. I guarantee you. Barry's in the house checking in from the merch for Cash Feelings. Oh, none there. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta make some I don't care about your feelings shirts. Diego's in the house. Put a girl on. Come on now. Royce Wallace in the house. Cool name, Royce. Royce, do a shit from Australia. Okay, I'll try. I think you might mean a show from Australia. Mark Elis says, I'm right behind you. Got another 6,000 run Temple, Texas to Tampa. Whoo, come on now. Be there on the 6th. 14, carry the 2. What the hell is today? Oh, that's the last month's calendar. No wonder that don't look right. Hang on a minute. I got to tear off October here. Yes, sir. Now it makes sense. I'll be down in Miami on the 5th, hopefully. If they get this damn trailer loaded, I get to boot scooting with it tonight. I got where I like running at night here lately. I like starting my day at about 6 in the afternoon and pushing her on around to about 3 in the morning and then shutting her down. Primo parking, no wait for a shower, no wait at the fuel islands when I get up at 6 p.m. Good times, good times. Congratulations on that, Mark, getting some bangers. Royce, it's me. What up, Royce? Reba Fluffs in the house says, there's really no good reason for anyone to shave their whole head, their own head. No, really no good reason for anyone to shave their own head, their own whole. Damn, I learned to read one of these days. Hang on a minute. Let my hooked on phonics kick in. Let me learn how to read. Reba Fluff. I'm gonna start all over. I'm gonna edit this out in the editing process. Reba Fluff says there's really no good reason for anyone to shave their own hole. Their own hole. Okay, now I got it. Sorry about murdering your comment there. Adam Bennett, thank you again for the $10. Roy says nice do rag, homie. Yeah, it's got butterflies on it. Woo wee. Yeah. I didn't realize those were butterflies until I bought it, and then I put it on, and I was like, oh, shit, those are butterflies. I don't care, though. I don't care. Gonzo, what's up? Not much. Hanging out. Music City Transport. We love you, Cash. What's a cool sloth costume? Yeah, exactly. Adam Bennett, thank you again. Still throwing them down. Gonzo's here. Thank you very much. 70% of people did not eat Halloween candy. Good for you. Good for you. I did eat Halloween candy. Loves had a free Reese's pumpkin. Reese's candy had a pumpkin, and Loves gave me one for free. I ate it. I got no self-control. I just got none. Zero. Beetle Bailey made it in. What's up, Beetle Bailey? Look at, oh, it's Cash is King. Long time no see. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Beetle Bailey. Appreciate you. Barry says, hashtag fire, Adam Bennett. Come on with it, says cancel fate. Yes, cancel fate trucking. Music City Transport. Adam is the trucker version of John Galt. Greg's in the house. Hey, Cash. Gonzo says, you don't work with Jet Trucking LLC. Jet Truck LLC. Is that the one Mark from Trucking Answers used to talk about? I think it is. They pay by the hour or something, don't they? They're like a real unusual carrier. Mark Ely's says, if it works on the calendar, it rides. That's right. That's right. I got a load coming out of Miami that not so great, like $1.25 out of Miami. $1.25 a mile to go to Georgia. It is what it is. It's a lightweight. It weighs 15,000. Money pays a little something, you know, a little something. Oh, I might have to back up here. This guy wants to park in front of me, I think. I'm parked in kind of a weird spot because there was a truck parked in front of me earlier, truck and trailer. So I'm not sure where the hell this guy's trying to go. But yeah, I'll back up a little bit because I'm bobtail and I basically parallel parked in between two trucks. So I kind of tight spaced it. But I move for them if they need moved. You know, I'm that type of guy. I move. I ain't worried about it. Guy says, do you just do LLC or LLC and S Corp? S Corp. I don't talk about taxes on YouTube because it does me no good. Everybody will just say, oh, you should do this or you should do that. And, you know, my tax lady's been doing trucking taxes for 35 years. Her husband owns a trucking company, so she knows what's up. We do it the way she says to do it. That's how I do it. But LLC is a legal thing, and S Corp is a tax thing. So, you know, you'll have to figure that out. Gonzo says, if you move your meat, you lose your seat. Nice. Nice. Daisy says, Tourette's. Yeah, I think I might have a little bit of Tourette's. It could possibly be. Joe says, makes you wonder why billionaires do not invest in the trucking industry. Yeah, exactly. That's damn good insight right there. Damn good insight. You know, I went over this with a trucker I know a while back. He invested, you know, he's getting into stocks and buying stocks, and he invested in a Swift transportation, Swift Night. And I told him, I was like, that's a horrible investment in my opinion. I don't give out financial advice, but I was like, trucking companies really don't make money. Like, it costs so much money to run a big trucking company, like a publicly traded company like that, you know? Like, their profit margin is like 1%, 2%. They spend billions of dollars to make millions of dollars. It's like, probably better things to put your money into, just saying. I mean, honest to God, instead of starting a trucking company, you could probably put all your money into like the S&P 500 index and make more money. Like if you had, say you had $500 million. Number one, you'd be better off to buy a trucking company than to start a trucking company, in my opinion, I think. But I think you'd be better off just put that money in like a dividend index, you know? I really think so. That's a good way to look at it though, Joe. Billionaires do not invest in trucking industry. Greg says, which pre-owned truck is the best for first-time buyers? The one you can afford, the one that you've had experience with, I always think is good. Like, if you were a company driver and they had Cascadias, get a Cascadia, you know? More than likely, I would recommend a Cascadia. I mean, they're pretty they're pretty hard to not make a profit with a Cascadia. Yeah. Come on with it. Says depends on the operation. Yeah, that too. Barry says let Monkey do the weekly recap. Yeah, Monkey do a weekly recap. Let me find where's the mega carrier monkey. Oh yeah, this is mega carrier monkey. Weekly recap. I owe Prime $300. I ran 2,800 miles and I made negative $300 at Stevens Transport. That's what Mega Carrier Monkey says. Daniel says Trump, question mark. I don't know. I don't know. I think the rich people are saying it's going to be Camilla. So, and the rich people always get what they want. This Trucking Life says, dispatcher, make big money. Buy my master class so you can have a Bentley too. Damn, This Trucking Life, I didn't know you had a master class. I'll have to subscribe and buy that. Are you saying I can invest $2,500 in your master class and I'll be a billionaire? That's a great investment. Why wouldn't I? Mark Ely says, we speak 4 languages in my house. 2 of my kids didn't learn English to about 2 years ago. I think is going to be necessary to speak 2 languages. Yes. I've recommended all my kids get into foreign language of some sort, just so when China takes over the U.S., they'll have a way out. You know what I mean? Learn German. That way you can go to Germany or the Netherlands or somewhere when China takes over them. When China comes and recalls their loans and says, we need our money or we're going to need the power. I'm just saying. Chief Fair Holler says, forget them dogs. Haven't watched them in more than a decade. What? You talking about Herschel Walker? Oh, son, don't get me started on Herschel Walker. The football player, not the politician. Hunter P. Brown made it in. Raymond Smith's in the house. What's going on? We chilling. Peter King, Panasonic Tough Book. Okay. I'll look into that. I actually almost bought a tablet last night. I was going to buy this little 7-inch Samsung tablet. I wanted it to watch movies on. It's like I've got a laptop. I've got 3 phones in the truck. But damn it, I need a tablet. And I'm glad I didn't. It was out of stock. They kept me from buying it. Because I was like, I didn't need that damn thing. I'm the worst, to buy something I don't need. I got 400 pounds of stuff I don't need in this truck that I've bought, being an idiot. Guy says, do you just have LLC and S Corp? Well, that's LLC is a legal thing. S Corp is how you file your taxes. Okay, it's 2 different things. You can have an LLC or not. But that's legal. You can file your taxes as a self-proprietor. You can file your taxes S Corp, C Corp, doing business as. So that's 2 different things. David Edwards in the house. Howdy, Scallywags. Hope you are having a great day. I'm having a pretty damn good day. I've sat here all day in a parking lot. Preferably to be at home, but we knew this was going to be a sit-around day. They told us when I booked a load. They gave me $400 for the layover to sit here all day. I'm cool with it. As long as they're honest with me up front, that's all I ask. I asked them yesterday before we booked the load, what's the wait time? And they said, well, to be honest with you, it's probably not going to be done until Saturday, which now at this point, hell, I'm looking like an idiot. Because Saturday's almost over and it still ain't done. But they gave me a $400 layover on top of the good paying load already. Because it's going to Miami. It's got to pay good, So they threw 400 more on it. And I said, yeah, I'll run that. Because honestly, I needed a day of sitting around. Now that school has started at home life is more hectic. It's trucking is trucking. It's always hectic. Sorry, had a brain fart there. It's just, it's hectic, and I ain't been getting as much sleep. So honestly, a day of sitting, I was kind of like, okay, I'll take a day of sitting. Went and took a shower. Went and got something to eat this afternoon. Not very healthy, but I went and got something to eat this afternoon. Do a couple YouTube videos, get that done. So, been pretty good. Thanks for coming in, David. We appreciate you coming in. With this DD Shudarda, sorry, horrible names. Says with this DD15, Gonzo says Jet Trucking, don't pay detention and they can't communicate with their drivers. I've been doing trucking for 6 years and was a trucker driver instructor. Okay. Yeah, a company that don't communicate don't work for me. You know, I'll tell you the worst of the worst when it happens. That way everybody's on the same page, and I need the same from dispatch and everybody else. Any tips for a skilled driver who just getting his CDL pay rate? I'm also a mechanic. I always recommend find a smaller regional local company to go trucking with first. You know, someone that's got a terminal near your house is awesome. You know, having a place to park the truck and trailer, awesome. You know, with my first trucking job, my company was based 500 miles away from my house. It led to a lot of problems, you know, trying to find places to park the truck when I went home, trying to get home, you know, just, yeah, find a place that's near you would be my suggestion. That way they appreciate you more. You know, a small company always appreciates you more. Gonzo says, I'm thinking of doing owner-operator power only with my wife and teach her along the way. Power only is a rough go. Power only is rough. But, I mean, if you can make it work, if you got the connections, you can do it. David Edwards, make more money as a mechanic. Yeah, if you're really a good mechanic, tired of the shop, okay, well, if you want to try trucking, you'll be tired of trucking in about a year. No, I'm just playing. I don't know your personality. Yeah, my suggestion would be find a smaller regional company near you that will respect you. Chief Ray Holler says JB Hunt of 50.93% in the last 5 years. What is that? 10% a year? I mean, I think you do better with the S&P 500. S&P 500 last 5 years. S&P 500 5-year return 93.58%. So yeah, I would rather do that than invest in JB Hunt. I mean, JB Hunt's kind of an outlier in the trucking industry, I will say. I would invest in JB Hunt before I invested in Knight Swift. I would invest in JB Hunt before I invested in Werner, Schneider, because JB Hunt's got that intermodal game that's real strong, and that's the future. I will say that JB Hunt was very smart about 20 years ago. They saw this intermodal game change, and they went strong into it. So yeah, if I was going to invest in one, JB Hunt would probably be the one I'd be looking into. Let's see. But yeah, JB Hunt's up 50% in the last 5 years. The S&P 500 was up like 90% or something. So David Edwards says, get ready for a pay cut initially. Yeah, going into trucking, hard to get at that money at first. Chief Ray Holler says, it's been almost a century since Herschel Walker played. Yeah, no doubt. I was just being silly. I'm fine with... quit jumping on me, YouTube. I'm fine with a pasture for about a year and a half. I'm trying to drive OTR and make bank on the road. Oof, that's tough these days. That's tough. God dang it, YouTube. Quit jumping. Hey man, I enjoy watching you. I got a few questions about the industry. I will be graduating Roadmaster come this week. Okay, good deal. This is the place to ask the questions. There are 65 people in here. Everybody hit that like button for me. Come on now. You know how to do it. Hit the like button. Likey like. I need at least 50 likes on this video. Come on. Hit that like button. Did you do any waffle stomping? No, I do not waffle stomp in the shower. That is the grossest thing of all time. Overweight Railroader says FedEx, UPS, or Amazon. Who's going to put more trucks in the ditch this winter? Woo, I'm betting on Amazon. I'm 100% on Amazon on that one. All right, the question is, Adam Bennett real? 54% say no, 46% said yes. Damn. Crazy. We're starting a poll. Who's going to crash more this year? Amazon, FedEx, UPS. Start the poll. There you go. More new people do not think Adam Bennett's real. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see. Did I read all the comments? Chief Red Holler says, "Holy shit! I'm not invested in JB Hunt, but do watch their stock because they do better than other mega carriers." Yeah, the trucking industry is. It's a tough gig, man. It's a tough gig. I do like JB Hunt, like you said. I like them more than anybody because of the intermodal. That's the future of trucking is intermodal. More things are going to go on rail. I just think it is. I think more of this stuff will move to rail, especially since more things are getting made in Mexico now. So we import more from Mexico than we do China now. So that's easy railroad. Easy railroad. Now, the reason that is because China is buying factories in Mexico to get away from paying tariffs. Poor old America. We can't get our shit together. So China just runs all over us. Oh, man. Box truck gangs in the house. Can I get fries with that? LOL. Like the headset. Yeah, no doubt. By day, I am a fry cook order taker from the drive-thru, and then at night, I coach a little college football. This headset's very useful. You can drive truck with it. You can do drive-thru with it. Any of them. I'm a convicted felon, no sex charges, no theft, robbery, drug charges, and have a clean driving history. Okay. Wanted to see which companies, not major companies, would be willing to give me a chance. You're going to have to make a lot of phone calls. What I would recommend, get you a legal tablet, just a pen and paper, and start calling people. Write down the company, look them up on the internet. If you like what you see, write down their name, write down their phone number, write down their email, and call them. And what I recommend is call them and then call them back the next day and ask them the same questions. Make sure them recruiters ain't lying to you, man. That's the worst. They tell you one thing and then you show up and it's a totally different thing. So get ready for that. This Train Life says, you've just got to get out there and apply. Yeah. You've got to talk to people. You got to be moving and shaking. Gerald's in the house says, what about power only? Power only is tough. It is. Power only has gotten hurt a lot. It ain't what it used to be. You're basically, they know what they got. They got you. Because if you're power only, there's not a lot of freight out there, and they're going to want it done for cheap. My thought on power only is basically I run power only, but I'm leased on to one carrier that has some connections. And I would do it that way before I went just straight power only. Just lease on to a good carrier near your house. If you can find one near your house, it's better. You make a lot more money, more consistent. Like I don't pay for this trailer. I don't pay for the maintenance on the trailer. The only thing I pay for is the fuel that I burn pulling the trailer. As far as reefer, but if you lease onto a dry van company, you ain't even got to pay that. When I was in Tennessee, same thing. That carrier, they didn't care how much I ran, how little I ran, when I ran. I'd just call them up and say, hey, I need to run. And they would put me on a load. And when I was done running, I'd say, hey, I'm ready to go home. And, I'd go home. And sometimes I'd take off for a day. Sometimes I'd take off for a month. Tell them where I want to go. Tell them where I don't want to go. If you own the truck, you should be able to say, I don't want to go here, I don't want to go there. But you got to be reasonable too. You know, if you say, hey, I'm only going to run, the Southwest, you got to understand you're going to make less money than if you're like, well, I'm only going to run the Northeast, you know. Let's see. David, what area are you in? Man, I've been putting a ton of apps in. There you go. There you go. Write down all the information they tell you. Just be ready for all that. Sorry, I'm watching this guy up here. I'm watching a truck make a U-turn in a spot I wouldn't make a U-turn. on a busy 4-lane highway, busting his shitty because he's missed his turn. Oh Lord. I think I'd pull into, a side street, but hey, whatever. He made it. He's out of there. Good for him. Congratulations. This String Life says, I can find you power only load email, but big fee you pay first iTunes gift card. That's funny. That's funny. Fairdid's in the house. What's up? Overweight Railroader says, not sure where you live, but look up Dutch Made Logistics out of Willard, Ohio. Had a buddy drive for them, and they hired felons within reason. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look that up. Yeah, thanks for the life advice. I don't care about pay right now. I care about getting my experience. Then I can negotiate, navigate the industry. I think once I get somewhere and gain some knowledge. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. That is a damn good way to look at it, because if you're out here chasing the dollars and trucking, a lot of times you just fall into one trap right after the next. If you go around saying, oh, I got to have this much pay right off the bat, you're going to end up at a company. They'll give you a lot of pay, but they won't give you no miles. And, there's got to be a balance there. You know what I mean? I don't want to run 1,000,000 miles at 13 cents a mile, but I can't support my family on, 400 miles a week at 62 cents a mile. There's some give and take there, Cents per mile made it in. Is it a requirement at Amazon to have a white piece of shit truck? Seems to be. I got a short video I should put out tomorrow of an Amazon driver damn near running me over in a Love's parking lot the other day. I was literally recording something else, and this guy just starts coming. He's parked on the curb over here out in front of me, and I'm like over here recording the back of the Love shop, and I'm recording that for another video, and this damn Amazon driver just starts turning off the curb and coming right at me, and I'm like, oh my God. I had to turn the camera, make sure everybody knew who ran me the hell over. I mean, this guy was coming right at me, and I'm like, I'm a big dude, and I'm wearing a bright orange shirt, I'm like, come on, man. He wasn't paying attention is what it was. He looked up at the last minute, and his eyes were real big. I was like, yeah, you bastard. Chief Fairholder says, power only was great during the pandemic because megas typically had 3 to 4 times as many trailers as they did trucks. There you go. Yeah. Werner keeps advertising power only. I keep getting these advertisements on YouTube or on Facebook. It's on Facebook. Yeah, keep getting these advertisements. Whew. There we go. I'm Beloved says, does the company pay for the light lizards? Woo. Love me a toothless light lizard. Oh, man. If you rip a tail off a light lizard, does it come back? That's the real question. Bujuk. I don't know how to say that. Man, you and your chat is always awesome. My main priority is knowledge and experience right now. Yeah, that's the way to get it. A lot of experience in this chat. You know what I mean? Like, some of these guys have been trucking for, hell, upwards of 5 months. David Evers in the house. I was driving 90 westbound before 271 split and was passed by a medium duty truck that was driving on the shoulder at 70 mile an hour. Yeah, for sure. Daniel Bahari, I think that's how I say that. How's the paccar motor treating you? I'm doing good with it. Knock on wood. My superstitious side of me says knock on wood. It's been doing good. Fuel economy is amazing. This truck is a banger on fuel economy. I bought this truck for a couple reasons. Number one, the price. Number two, there were some people leased on here, the same place I'm at, had a very similar truck, getting great fuel economy, so I felt good about that. APU since new. I'm a big fan of buying a truck that's had an APU since new because it's got low engine hours, And this truck's got the big bunk heater in it. God almighty, that thing, it turned it into a damn sweatshop in here. I don't care what the temperature is outside. I bought this truck it came out of the, damn, why is it escaping me right now? Magnum. It came out of the Magnum fleet out of Fargo, North Dakota. So, they kind of spec everything for that North Dakota weather, I guess is what they did. But they put the big bunk heater in here, and that thing is a beast. I love that bunk heater. And it's one of the only bunk heaters I've ever had that when you set the temperature, it actually stays around that temperature. Like my Freightliner, you could set it to 60 and you'd have set it to 75. And that bastard would run the same either way. Like the temperature thing didn't even matter. But on this one it does, and I really appreciate that because I don't wake up sweating. The Freightliner was bad about that. That bunk heater would just sweat me out of there. And I'm like, damn, I turned it down to like 65. It don't even matter. It just keeps pumping the heat. So I like that about this one. But as far as the motor goes, good. We've had a couple things we had to have done, but yeah, pretty good. I would buy it again. Chief Heller Cash, did you sign up for the Paccar Solutions service? I did not. I have not done that yet. Of course, I've got that thing that I plug in that tells me the codes whenever I get a code. So, I'm not as willing to sign up for the Paccar services. I've thought about it though. I keep thinking about it. Daniel says, I'm looking at the same Peterbilt. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I felt like I've had pretty good luck with this truck. I just put new drive tires on it. So, this truck didn't have great tires on it when I bought it. It just was what it was. It had some Michelin recaps, and I hate recaps. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but I hate them. I hate a recap. Absolutely hate recaps. Total waste of money. Recaps, to me, recaps are the biggest money trap in trucking. Like, you think you're saving money, but you're not. You're not saving money. Because, yes, a virgin tire is $600, and that recap's only $400. Yeah. Virgin tire lasts 3 years. Recap, 3 days. So I got those recaps off of here as quick as I could. They were really good tread recaps, but the value of recaps is try to sell a used set of recaps. You don't get no money out of used recaps. People know what's up. So, I'll just be honest with you. I buy my tires in a weird way. Okay? A cheap way. Yeah, that's what I do. So I bought my steer tires, paid retail. Well, not retail, but I paid regular price, bought brand new Yokohama steer tires. So I got those in about, I got those about June, July. And back in February, I traded out the Michelin recaps for a set of super single tires. And the super single tires were used. And I put those on and I ran them through the summer. But then this winter, I was looking for some new ones. So I did buy a new set, not a new set, new to me. I hate paying FET tax. But, I don't know. I got some Michelin drive tires put on the other day. Pretty good deal. They were about, I would say, anywhere from 70 to like probably 70 to 90% tread. I mean, they look really nice. Nice deep tread on them. And I bought those for $500 a tire. So, come out pretty good on that, I thought. I let's see. Since from Miles says, have you ever seen someone in a scale house besides California getting ripped a new ass for being deleted? I haven't in 15 years. No, I don't like. I'm not a fan of deleting trucks because of what it does to the motor, and that's just personal knowledge and experience. I'm not telling anybody do this, don't do that, but every truck I've ever seen or known about that was deleted, it didn't last more than a year after it was deleted. Sorry, it's just what I've seen. Now, if you've got it and it done you better, that's fine. But I wouldn't do it just because of that. It's pretty much like, you can either repair the exhaust system or you can delete it and buy a new motor. That's kind of how I see it. But whatever. Aljon says, I love Freightliners because they do whatever the F they want. Ooh, there you go. Cheap Freight Hauler says, which drive tires do you like? I prefer Michelin. I'll run anything though. Bridgestone, Yokohama, Continental. I mean, whatever I can get the best deal on, that's what I run. Because with super singles, my little inside on super singles. Don't go telling everybody because I don't want my damn tires to be too. But a lot of people don't like super singles, and they sell them really cheap so they can go put duals on their truck. And I buy the super singles for little to nothing. And hey, it is what it is. So I know a company that buys trucks, and most of the carrier they buy trucks from, most of you have heard of them. They're called IM. Rhymes with Prime. No. Most of the trucks they buy come from Prime. And they have a hard time reselling those trucks with duals on them. Or excuse me, with singles on them. So that company switches those trucks over to duals and sells them. And then I buy the super singles when I need a set from them. And I get damn near brand new super singles for about half price of retail. So that's what I did. I put a set of Michelin X1s on here for $2,000 for a set of drive tires. Just saying, cheaper than double coins. You got to work angles like that. If you want to be real business, you got to have the hustle. Business ain't sitting back taking it, and then complaining about it. Business is about going out there ripping the head off of something and eating its neck. You know what I mean? Business is going out there and killing something and then, taking it home to the family. You know what I mean? Like, business ain't about like, oh, let's sit back and wait for something to fall out of the sky so I can feed my kids. No. Business is, let me go out here, rip the head off a bat and get this record contract. You know what I mean? Ozzy knew about it. Ozzy wrote the book on that. Let's see. Where we at? Aljon says, do you think it has more to do with how well the drivers take care of the truck? Yeah, that too. That's why I don't like, I try not to buy my trucks from bargain basement trucking companies anymore. I've learned my lesson on that. Buy a truck from a good fleet, not a mega carrier fleet if you can avoid it. Magnum is a pretty big fleet, but it's not like a mega carrier fleet, like a hire them straight out of school type. Yeah. My last truck was from Halver Lines, which they take pretty good care of their stuff. So yeah, Aljon's it most definitely does. Chief Hauler says, speaking of Cali Scale House, has everyone seen the guy went through there at 55 mile an hour? I have not. I seen the guy in Tennessee arguing that he was not going to help the trooper with the inspection because if the trooper found something, he didn't want to help him find something. I'm like, boy, you getting yourself into more than you even know. You getting yourself. Chief Fairholder says, I got to buy new drives. There you go. Aljon's penny make dollars, right? Yeah, every penny I can save. That's right. Chief Fairholder says, did your Peterbilt come with duals? Wondering if I can switch mine to singles easily. Yeah, mine came with duals. Yeah, every one of these trucks that I know about now still has duals on them, still running those Michelin recaps. Um, I like singles. That's just what I like, you know. Um, I normally I wouldn't spend the money to switch, but this deal was just too good. You know, it was like, um, basically I gave away my rims and those recaps, and I paid $1,200 for. Um, I gave away mine and then paid $1,200 on top of it, which is fine with me because I didn't want the recaps anyway. Even if I would have kept the duals, I was going to get rid of the recaps. So to get rid of the dual rims was a push to me, get rid of it. So basically, you know, I paid $800 for those last set of drive tires. The whole set, all four. I paid $800 for those back in February. I ran them February to now, and they were still in okay shape. They were going to make trailer tires out of them, but they were straight line. And I wanted something with more of a grip, you know, like a little bit more of an aggressive tread for the winter. So they called me up and they said, hey, we got these. And I went and looked at them and I was like, how much are those? And they're like, 500 a piece. And I was like, put them on there. Put them on, Jack. Because those Michelins right there, they're about $1,300. Like, on a good discount, they're about $1,100. Retail, they're about $1,300. And, you know, $2,000 for a set of drive tires, you know, that's name brand drive tires, you know what I mean? Not some double coin, you know, not some whatever the hell else was out there. Like, I don't know. That's the way I do. That's what I do. I try to get it cheap. That's what my mama taught me. Get it cheap. Let's see. Hello from Russia. Thanks for coming in from Russia. Wow, that's awesome. Salute to the Russian people. They're my friends. I like the Russians. I wish our governments could get along better, but whatever. Whatever. That ain't me. I'm not my government. Just keep that in mind. I'm not my government. I don't agree with a lot of things they do. What do you think about buying a Freightliner Cascadia extended warranty with 485,000 miles on it? Depending on the price, I'd snatch that up. 485,000. What are they asking for that? Mason, hey, I have a question. Hey, go ahead and ask it. Shane says steer tires. What you like? List in order, please. If more than one. You know, Michelins are always really good. I ran those Firestone 591s. I ran those for years. And then I had a bad set and I switched to Yokohama. So I've been running Yokohama the last little bit here. And I like the Yokohama. I feel like I get good traction. I feel like they hold up well. You know, I put some Chinese steers on for one. I ran those about 80,000 miles, maybe 100,000 miles. I put some, I forgot what they were. They were like, you know, Cargo Pros or something. I forgot, some Chinese brand, you know, and they actually did really good. They wore evenly. They lasted about 100,000, but I could tell the grip wasn't there. Like in the snow and the ice, they just didn't grip as good. So I went back to Yokohama. And now those Firestone 579s, like I said, I ran those for years. Great value tire. They held up well. They got good grip, but I had one bad set. It was like, you know, they wore really uneven, and then one of them broke a belt. And I was like, blame it on the roads, blame it on whatever, but I just switched to Yokohama at that point because it was like, the Yokohama was a very similar tire for, you know, $20 less a tire, so I figured I'd give them a shot. And at the time, I was running Yokohama drive tires. I like those Yokohama super singles, the 902s. Like if I have to buy a tire, a drive tire, that's usually what I buy. But when I can go to my people and get them cheaper, I go to my people and get them cheaper, obviously. Because they, you know, Prime loves them Michelins and the Bridgestone. They love those too. So I get good name brand tires. Please. Cheap Freight Hauler says, do you know if the wheels are 0 or 2 offset? I think if you're going to do super singles, I would do an offset. Minimum 1, maybe 2. These new rims I have are 1 inch. I would prefer a 2 inch to set out more, to be a little bit more out. We'll see. We'll see. Al Johns, it's been a while since I caught a live. How's the freight market doing? Freight's doing pretty crappy. You know, the economy is kind of slow right now, it feels like. It has its moments, though. Like last week, I thought, hey, man, there's a lot of freight out here. But then I got unloaded Friday, and I was in a pretty good area yesterday. And it was kind of light. So it really don't, it's hard to say. It's good one day, it's mediocre the next, it's no good the next, you know, it's like, it's hard to judge it. But we making money. There's still money out here. Chief Freight Hauler says, I'm looking at about $600 each for 8 duals. Woo! Yeah. So that would put you in at what, 4,800? Now, if you buy super singles and you pay retail for if you pay, you know, you'll pay a similar price for super singles. You know, like these Michelins I got, you know, you're talking $1,200 a tire. That's the same as what you're doing. 1,200 times 4, 4,800. So if you got a connection on super singles, if you got a connection on them, you can do better. But if you're paying retail for super singles, you're not going to save a whole lot more. Since for Miles says, I just roll into a trailer drop yard with 1 cinder blocks when I need new rubber. Oh, there you go. There you go. Pull up to I just go down to the U.S. Express yard and over the weekend take my jack down there and drive away with new drive tires. Is that what you're saying? Colby's in the house. You ever poop your pants while driving? Oh, hell. What are we talking here? Oh, yes. I've pooped them standing. I've pooped them sitting. I'm like the Dr. Seuss of shit in my pants over here. I've done it in a box. I've done it with a fox. Oh, man. Says for Miles, says I'm shitting my pants as we speak. Exactly. Oh, hey. Tra says Trump Nation. All right. Chief Freight Hauler says cents per mile. I'll make 8 Michelin drives. Let me know when you can deliver. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Get you get that boy Michelin, Bridgestones, Firestones, Continentals. Hell, he'll take whatever. My tires are usually mixed and matched. I never do, it's very rare that I do the same type of tire all the way around the truck. It is so rare because honestly, I buy what is available at the best price. Like before I got the new drives put on, I literally had Yokohamas on the front, the middle axle was Bridgestone, and the back axle was Michelin. So, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Kobe, me too, brother, me too. Yeah, it happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just you eat that truck stop junk and you end up in a bad way. It happens out here, but I'm out of here, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my do-rag type of night. Thanks to Adam Bennett for all them super chats. Thanks to everybody that hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it on the way out, please. And who crashes more? Amazon, 61%. Amazon's going to crash more than FedEx, than UPS. Yeah, I knew UPS would probably come in the bottom. But everybody thinks Amazon will crash the most. Best of luck to them fellers this winter. Thanks everybody for coming in. I much appreciate you hanging out with me on a boring Saturday night here in the truck by myself. Oh, the reality of OTR, am I right? Thanks everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.